Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sin, and I want to welcome you to Resource Live Radio. For those that don't know, this is our first test show, so it may be myself and maybe a few others on tonight. But again, this is just a test show. We have a lot of topics to talk about, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back and give people time to come into the room before we get started. What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? We're just waiting on the room to fill up. This is our first test show, so y'all be patient. Welcome to Resource Live Radio. Again, this is our first test show, and before we get started, we're going to let the room fill up a little bit, so be patient. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody to Resource Live Radio. This is our first test show. I am your host, Sam, CEO Official. And before we get started, I'm going to let the room fill up a little bit, so please be patient. What's up, everybody? I'm Sin CEO Official. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We got a lot of hot topics to talk about tonight. Again, I'm just sitting back waiting on the room to fill up before we get started. Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sin. I want to welcome everybody to the first test episode of We So Fly Radio. Tonight we got a lot of topics like Meek Mills, Lil Peep, Tpain, Tyrese, Toni, and then we're going to allow the viewers to ask us some questions and give some shout outs towards the end of the show. So the first thing we want to do is, if you want to participate with us, be sure to check out the description and the link. Click on the Communicate with us live link. Send us a message, and we'll read it on air. We'll answer your questions. And you also have the opportunity to call in and be live on the air with us also. We're going to wait a couple of minutes before we get started with the first topic. So bear with us. Alright, y'all, let's get started with the first topic. Our first topic is Meek Mill. Well, everybody know that recently Judge Janine Brinkley violated Meek Mills on what we consider to be some weak-ass charges. And she sentenced him to 2 to 4 years. Well, Meek Mill fans and people all over the world, was kind of upset because of not so much it was Meek Mill, but the injustice of another black man, which we've seen many a times. So, everybody was posting free Meek Mill from pretty much every celebrity he was cool with, to fans, to people who just wanted to see, a black man get treated fairly in this judicial system. But what was shocking, though, was that the lawyer of Meek Mills, Joe Tpain, I believe, I'm pronouncing it correctly, he came out with some shocking news. And that shocking news was that the judge had requested that Meek Mill remake the Boyz II Men song On Bended Knee. And she also wanted him to dedicate the song to her, and definitely mention her name at some point in time in the song too, to give her props or respect or clout, whatever you want to call it. Well, once Meek received his harsh sentence, the lawyer filed all kind of motions, which then now, November 27th, I believe, November 27th, Meek Mill will have another judge review his case, and I believe the current judge is now under investigation. With that being said, on the 27th, not only can Meek end up getting less time, he actually can end up getting out of jail, which is also a good thing. So, I don't too much like his music, but from one black man to another, I hope everything comes out okay, and best wishes to him in that scenario. If you'd like to ask any questions or communicate with me, be sure to look in the description, click on the link, and I will definitely be able to answer any questions you want live on air. And if you like, you could possibly be on air. Okay, somebody just joined me. Who joined me in my room? Who's that?
Nisha.
Hey, Nisha, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm fine. Just so you know, we live on the air. Like, I'm glad you called in to help me run the show.
I'm glad you invited me.
Okay, well, this is our first test show, so don't be too nervous. You know, this is our first test show, so we're just going to go ahead and go slowly and try to make the best of things. I had already started the first topic, which was Meek Mills. We was discussing how he received a harsh sentence of 2 to 4 years. And then, you know, after he received that sentence, the lawyer came out with some shocking news. Do you know anything about this case?
No.
Okay.
About the shocking news that came out?
Well, about as far as like the judge requesting that Meek Mill redo Boys to Men on Bended Knee and dedicate it to her, and to leave Rock Nation and sign with her the management of her friend's company.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So November 27th, Meek will be having a new judge review his sentence, which not only can he end up getting less time, but he might actually end up getting out that same day. It's a definite possibility.
But wait, no, I thought they canceled the 27th day.
Oh, so you're saying they changed the date?
Yeah, I thought I read it on like TMZ or something that said that they changed the date, like they canceled it, they took it off the calendar.
Oh wow! That must have happened recently. Then I'm about to check into that before the show is over with and verify that. I was definitely unaware of that. See, that's why I need you. See, that's why you need to be on the show. Exactly. Do you know anything about the rapper named Lil Peep? Who? Well, no, wait. Before we go into Lil Peep, Nisha, why don't you tell everybody about yourself real fast?
What would you like to know about myself?
Well, tell us where you calling from, where you located, what you do. You know, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm calling from Oakland, California. What I do, I have my own business. If I'm live, you guys should check me out. It's Movers R Us.
Okay.
Besides that, nothing, just working and dealing with my children.
Okay, how many beautiful babies you got over there?
I have 4.
Okay, congratulations on motherhood.
Yeah, thank you.
So, who's your favorite artist right now?
It's gonna sound kind of crazy. I don't really listen to no other artists besides Mozzie.
Okay.
I listen to all Mozzie, like that's all I play. Other songs I don't really play. They get Mozzie talk about, you know, killing and all that, but a lot of these songs nowadays, they're like turning your kids, you know.
So you're not feeling the whole mumble rap era, this new wave, are you?
Yeah, no, not at all. The tight pants, all that. You know, I'm an 80s baby, so it's all.
Hey, I feel you. Around here, we don't wear tight jeans. You know what I'm saying? We don't rock that tight shit. Jeans, shirts, none of that. That's for the ladies.
Right.
Oh, and we got to give an exception to my white friends because, you know, they do get down like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being an African American male, that's something that I don't think I'll ever get used to. I mean, how would you feel though? You have 4 babies. I'm pretty sure maybe at least one of them is a boy, right?
Yeah.
How would you feel if, you know, he gets to the age being in the new era, and he came home requested some skinny jeans? Would you Would you consider it, or would you be totally against it?
Nah, I wouldn't let him wear those. I don't think no man should be wearing nothing that tight up on him.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna go into the next bullet point, which is Lil Peep. I'm not sure if you're aware of who Lil Peep is. I honestly, I barely knew who he was until he overdosed. But currently he's on Instagram with 1.5 million followers, or if not more. And he was currently on tour, I believe, with his brother and a few other people. And his brother posted a video. I mean, there have been videos and pictures of him taking Xanax and other kind of non-prescribed medication, allegedly. And the last video that his brother posted that we all saw, which I can't air on YouTube, but basically it seems like either his brother was believed he was either asleep, or he was, pretending like he thought his brother was asleep, but actually he was overdosed and possibly dead in the back of his tour bus. Have you heard about anything about that?
No, not other than what I've seen. I too is unaware of who he is. I never even knew who he was besides seeing his overdose.
Yeah, well, the story's been told that he allegedly took 6 Xanax pills. Now, me personally, I don't get down with drugs like that at all. But, a few people I do know who have, messed around with them, they've informed me that, one is actually more than enough. So, if Podman took 6, you can imagine, the reason why he overdosed and is no longer here.
Yeah, so was it an intentional overdose?
You know what, man? I actually sat here and had a conversation with a colleague, and I told myself that, either the brother or whoever that was on the bus with him was extremely fucking stupid, or because it's like me watching the video, I can tell he wasn't normal laying there. So how could you actually be there in person and not know that, there was something wrong?
But with 6, should he even be moving?
Well, he wasn't moving when the video.
Right.
Yeah, you have. I check out our Instagram account at we. Everybody check out our Instagram account at We So Fly Magazine. We had my bad. We had the video, but Instagram took it down. We're gonna end up putting it on the website before the night is over with. WeSoFlyMagazine.com. But he wasn't moving at all. That's the whole point. Like you can even tell he was breathing if you've seen the video. Like me personally, I would have knew something was wrong. If not, he was dead. So for his brother to be recording a video talking about, oh, he's in the back, doing drugs, and then recording a video not knowing there's something wrong with his brother, if that was his brother, allegedly, because I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just crazy. Now,
but was he on drugs also?
That's something that we're still waiting to find out. And that's something else I asked one of my partners. I'm like, last time I checked, if people do drugs together and somebody OD, couldn't you be held accountable for criminal charges?
No.
No?
No, that happened to my cousin. Her mom and dad was in the house smoking crack in a bando. She had a blood vessel bust in her head and fell. He just snatched the crack pipe out her head and kept smoking.
Wow.
Had she had gotten we have survived, but because he didn't even stop getting high, no, he didn't get held accountable.
Wow, that's crazy. That's real crazy. I send my condolences to you also. Like, I know that had to be a bad feeling at that time. Was this long ago or was this recently?
You said what?
I said, was this long ago or was this recently?
No, it was long ago. It was about maybe 9 or 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago.
Okay. Well, right now we about to get to our third topic, which is Tpain. Now, by any chance, are you a fan of The Breakfast Club, or do you watch it?
Oh yeah, I watch it.
Have you seen Tpain's recent interview with them?
No, I didn't get to catch that. I've been seeing it and scrolling past for some reason, but I didn't get to catch it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put you up on game. In this interview, they asked him a few questions, but of course, everybody wanted to know, since Lil Wayne hasn't got paid, has Tpain got paid? And Tpain basically kept it real and was like, no. Birdman and Cash Money and possibly Universal still owes him $500,000. Now,
oh, wow.
I don't know what Tpain finances is looking like, but that's a lot of damn money to be owed.
Right.
And in his interview, he said that he sat back and he waited for a while. He waited and he waited, and still to this day, he hasn't got a penny of it. What do you think about Birdman owing everybody and not paying them? What's your opinion on that?
I think he got some good security.
You know what's crazy about the whole thing of him not paying nobody and owing it to him and everybody that has came in contact with him? What's crazy is that he's like always on social media posting a brand new Mercedes, a brand new Bugatti, buying other people's cars. His girlfriend, he claimed he was, picking up her Mercedes from the dealer, which is, from what we've been told, Toni Braxton. We know he bought a gold toilet during the time of him owing Lil Wayne 50 plus million, which, he still is trying to get. Shout out to Wayne. Bro, you ain't getting that though.
Right.
But he bought a gold toilet, and then recently he posted a picture of another gold toilet with the Louis Vuitton rack, and he was talking about buying another gold toilet, which is kind of stupid to me because Birdman, not only did he take out his grill, but his house is on the market to be sold. So why are you still buying gold toilets if you're gonna sell your mansion?
Right, and you ain't paid nobody.
Hey,
why haven't they been together?
Hey, me being from Compton, California, I don't understand how, I'm not trying to wish nothing bad on nobody, but I'm sorry, you owe me 50-something million on top of you supposed to be a gangster. So it's gonna be a problem. Like,
right.
Me personally, I never believed that Lil Wayne was a blood. I never believed it because watching him grow up, he didn't start banging blood until, he was well off, financially stable and successful. If you remember when they first came out, they wore every rag color there was. And majority of the time they wore blue rags. And then, one day they just popped up after Mac 10 started dealing with them. And now they blood and 5-star general and all this old other bullshit. So I don't believe neither one of them is bloods. I mean, I guess they get respect from bloods because they have the money and the fame to where, they can pretty much just walk on the set. But to say that they were true gangsters, you could never convince me of that. You can't buy your way on a set. You can't let your fame put you on a set. If you didn't come out gang banging, if you wasn't gang banging before the deal, or before, you hit 21, 22, I don't want to hear that shit. What's your opinions on that?
You pretty much said it.
Okay. I guess that's just the West Coast in us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bet he wouldn't have did Suge like that.
Man, shit, I can list a whole list of people he wouldn't have done like that. That's why, I don't believe these industry gangsters. Like, me being from Compton, I know how niggas move. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Compton, but of course we so close. I'm in LA all the time. I'm in Inglewood all the time, Long Beach all the time. It's like I know how real niggas move from both sides of that field, Crip, Blood, and all that. Like, you can't owe a nigga $100, let alone $50 million, and then you still floss it. And on top of that, you still flossing brand new expensive shit, and then think you just gonna walk around like it's all peaches and cream.
Yeah, I wouldn't be flying.
But let me say this though, you know, I blame Wayne. You know why? Because everybody left Birdman. Everybody. Not only did everybody leave Birdman, but they all warned Wayne. And Wayne wanted to leave too at one point in time and go over with Jay-Z, but he changed his mind and put Cash Money on his back. So if everybody else was getting robbed, allegedly, you was getting robbed, allegedly, and you stayed, you kind of deserved it and brought it onto yourself. What do you think about that?
Yeah, most definitely. I would have, not so much of just jump ship when everybody else did, but it's kind of like, you know, zebra never loses stripes. So if you're seeing him do it to everybody else, it's only a matter of time before it's your turn. Exactly. And now it's your turn.
Exactly. Well, you know, me and you differ on that because once I found out I was getting robbed, I'd have jumped ship with everybody else. Let's go. You know, and that's another thing, though. You would think that with Wayne, you know, staying there and having his back, he would respect that and wouldn't have did what he's being accused of doing, you know? Like, where's the loyalty at? You call him your son. You say that you'll ride and die for him. You say that
you're kissing him on the internet.
Oh, you hit him with the lip locking. Yeah, they wasn't no cheek kissing. They was lip locking.
Right.
Hey, it was so bad they was lip locking on national TV and didn't give a damn.
Right.
I don't even think I've kissed a girl as much as them two niggas kissed.
Right. That blowjob told me over home.
Oh, Gangstalicious.
Right.
Hey, and on a throwback, you know, because this is our first time going live on We So Fly Radio. And again, this is a test show, so thanks to everybody out there that's listening. Speaking on Gangstalicious, Wayne, and them kissing, you know, that shit was just funny that, damn, did I just forget what the fuck I was going to say?
You still think about that gay shit?
Yeah, that gay shit fucks me up. Like, it throws me off because, you know, where I'm from, we don't rock like that. So, but man, like, Juvie went in, Young Buck went in at the time. Everybody was calling that shit out because they had the whole world thinking that New Orleans niggas kiss. And, you know, that's not the case. So niggas in other countries was trying to kiss on Juvie, and then they're like, hold on, nigga, we don't rock like that. Now, you know, another thing I want to say about Birdman before I go on to the next subject is we all seen Birdman when they first started, wearing blue rags, throwing up Crip, Cash Money Crip, and then like 5 or 6 years later, he's supposed to be this big blood. My question is, why does the world act like they're not aware of this? Like, there's video, there's pictures. How can you respect him being a blood when there's actually evidence of him wearing blue rags and throwing up Crip?
Because he got the money to do it.
So, I mean, is that what the world is really coming down to? You have money, you could be a Crip one day and be a blood the next. Like, what about the street rules? What the niggas in the street think about that?
Exactly.
Okay, well, back to the Tpain interview with the Breakfast Club. Y'all be sure to go check that out. Shouts out to Charlamagne, DJ Envy, Angela Yee. I fuck with y'all heavy. I love y'all show. Tpain has basically gotten to the point to where he's like, he's not even tripping off the money. You know, he wants it, but he's like, you know, whether he gets it or not and his kids get it when he's dead and gone, or it just pops up in the mail, you know, he'll be happy. And I feel like, damn, it's to the point to where niggas see Wayne ain't getting paid, so they like, fuck it. Hopefully my kids will get it when I'm dead and gone. That's pretty sad. That's pretty fucking sad. When you like, well, fuck it. When I'm dead and gone, hopefully my kids will get that check. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's pretty shitty to do any person like that. Just make them wait and hope. You got hope though. I don't know. Again, it wouldn't fly with me. Like I would have went and got mine however way I could. So
hey, I would have.
I don't know.
Hey, I would have. Hey, I would have personally repossessed all that nigga cars. I would have snatched his grill out. I'd have been shitting in that nigga gold toilet every morning, every night. I would drive to his house just to take a shit in that nigga toilet, the gold one. Fuck the regular one. I'm shitting in this gold one, nigga. This is my toilet. Like, nigga, no. Like, that's what I don't get. And everybody saying, well, you know, the police is watching, and I don't give a fuck. We talking about 50+ million. Niggas would kill their own mama for that kind of money.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, you got to go. Again, I'm not trying to preach no violence on We So Fly Radio. It's just we keep it real. And so, you know, keeping it real, I'm just speaking an honest, true opinion. If I was in that situation, you know, I don't wish no harm on Birdman or nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being honest. You know, I guess it's just the Compton in me. Tpain also mentioned that, you know, in the interview he was coming out or working on a new album. Now, have you ever been a fan of Tpain?
Oh yeah, I used to jam to him.
Okay, are you looking forward to his new album?
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. That's kind of what we need, some of that old music that something I could actually understand, you know?
Right. Now, this isn't a topic that we have listed, but I definitely wanted to bring it up. Did you see and every time I try to pronounce this dude's name, I don't think I ever get it right, but XX Tentacion or Triple X is what I call him because, you know, he got one of them bullshit ass names. But him and the Migos crew fighting. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Okay, well, I was checking out my magazine company on the ground. Y'all go check it out at We So Fly Magazine. And I noticed that when Triple X dropped his version of the video and the photos, why does it look like the Migos crew got beat up better than he did?
Right.
Like, one dude...
That's what I was trying to figure out. Did he get jumped or was somebody helping him?
Hey, that one Migos dude, if you watch the footage that Triple X released, and we also got it on at We So Fly Magazine Instagram, it was just like we were speaking on skinny jeans. The dude ran up with some skinny jeans, and not Triple X, but the guy he was with caught him with a vicious left hook. Man, he damn near knocked him out of his skinny jeans, and it was so fucking funny. Like, he's wearing a Migo chain with a swole eye, and then the other dude who initially took off on Triple X, he had a bloody patch pulled out his head. Like, how do you jump somebody and take the L?
Right, I'm not sure on that.
That's these new niggas. Because I've never in my life, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but I've never witnessed somebody get jumped by 2 or more people and they look more beat up than he does.
Right.
What else about that situation? Now, he wants to fight Offset in a celebrity ring, one-on-one, which we know niggas these days don't fight one-on-one because they scary. That's the whole purpose of them sending their boys. That's the whole purpose of them jumping people. Fuck all that. Oh, they rich, stay rich. I don't give a fuck. I can have 10 million in the bank, nigga, and if you disrespect me, nigga, you can catch that head up, straight up. So all that, oh, they too rich to fight, man, that's some old bitch shit.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
That's just an excuse. Oh, y'all gotta excuse me, my co-host must have lagged out, y'all. But, For those that's listening, go to the description, click on the link, and join the conversation with us, man. Talk to me. But yeah, like I was saying, everybody, that was some straight hoe shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money you worth, how much money you get to jump somebody or to not give a man a fair head up. You know, that's just some coward shit. No matter how you look at it, it's just cowardly. You know, I'll never get it. We're gonna wait a couple of minutes and see if Nessa hops back on. If you'd like to call in, if you have anything that you want to say or ask me, feel free to go to the description below, click on the link, and send me a comment, send me a question. Holla at your boy. We So Fly Radio. Give her one more minute to get back on, because she is a mother, you guys. Let's give her one more minute. While we're waiting on her to get back on, I did a little Googling behind the scenes, and I'm not seeing a change date on the Meek Mill's court case. She said it was on TMZ though, so I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Does anybody have any information on the Meek Mill's new court date? Feel free to hit us up. Look in the link in the description. Let us know. Has Meek Mill's court date been changed? Or is it still November 27th? Let us know. Another question I want to ask you guys. What do you think about Kim Kardashian and the family getting, I believe, $150 million for another 6 to 8 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians? While we wait on Nessa to get back on, or if she comes back, I'm actually scrolling on TMZ website, and I'm not seeing anything about Meek Mill's court date being changed, so it looks like Meek Mill will be getting his new case November 27th. But what TMZ did report is that Meek Mill has now been granted permission to come out. TMZ reports that Meek Mill can now go to the yard. He can now play basketball on the court, or he can go for a jog. He can fancy himself with a book. He can go to the library now. He can go to the gym. Well, depending on what job he ends up taking. And he's making 19 cents an hour. Wow. Meek Mills is making 19 cents an hour locked up. He'll be assigned a job, and he has two choices. Either he can clean cells or become a cook. Yeah, your boy Meek Mill's either going to be in jail cooking or cleaning, at least until this new hearing comes about. I want to hear what you guys are talking about. I want to know how you guys feel about this whole situation. Click on the link in the description. Send us a message, a comment, a statement. Talk to us. Let us know what's up. To everybody that's listening, this is We So Fly Radio. This is our first test show. A lot of people don't know about the show today. This is something that I just randomly did. I'm actually testing out the audio and the equipment to see how it sounds. I also have some new equipment coming in real soon. But I definitely wanted to see what it sounded like with the equipment I currently have. Okay, everybody, well, we're about to go on to the next topic. And the next topic is, the one and only, your boy, Tyrese. Now, have everybody been paying attention to Tyrese? Well, besides going crazy, it seems, which you people may not know yet, is that Tyrese actually won his custody battle. And during his custody battle, he received 50%. I said 50%. 50-50 visitation with his baby mother. So my question to you, what's up, Mocha? My question to everybody who's listening and watching is that, do you feel like the whole Tyrese case was an attempt to get more child support? Keep in mind, a lot of women these days, that's how they survive, off the wealth of their husband, except for those that are independent women. So do you think that, she just was trying to come up off of him, get more money than the $13,000 that Tyrese said he was already paying her a month? Or do you think that Tyrese actually physically hurt his daughter to where she feared for her safety? Okay, well, a little more about the Tyrese situation. After Tyrese won his custody battle, boy, did Tyrese go in. And when I say that nigga went in, that nigga went in. Like, he went in real tough. So, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read to you some of the things that Tyrese said. So y'all pay attention. Tyrese said on his Instagram under one of his posts from TMZ, he said, while waiting on the judgment, I was broken and on edge. And I overheard Norma, which is his baby mama, and her lawyer in the courtroom casually discussing getting their nails done. They've been in court and have had no time for nails. Really? That's casual? Me without time for nails? Really? Me without Shayla for 80 plus days? And it's about your nails? Michael Moore Netflix, Time Cooked of Apple. I got over 400 hours of logged and captured footage. So it seems like Tyrese had been recording, the court hearings or the things he was going through in court. And it looks like he's looking to put it out, maybe in a video. He also says that he released some of the footage on his Facebook, facebook.com/Tyrese. He said he just posted a clip for now, but it's a lot more to come. Like he said, over 400 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot of footage. He said, TMZ most will never put up a post to say thank you, but I will. You have given a well-balanced and true sequence of what has taken place every step of the way. So Tyrese is giving TMZ props for keeping it fair and not dogging him out like we know they could have and like they've done a lot of other people. He said, today is the first day of my life, 100% exonerated of claims and accusations that have followed me for the last 10 years. Now, this is what's crazy. It seems that Tyrese had got a website in his daughter's name, I believe, ShaylaRocks.com, and he says go to VoltronTravel.com and download the phone app called Clearview. It's in the App Store, and this app is supposed to. I believe this app is supposed to be where he's supposed to be releasing some of this stuff that he's talking about that he went through this whole custody battle. Then he goes in directly on his baby mama. He says, there's no pride, no ego today. The starting of me turning me and my family life around. He says, thank you, Jesus, for delivering on what you promised to stand on, the truth. Don't bend and don't accept what they offer. Norma, which is his baby mama, ask yourself, since you hate so much, why are you still holding on to my last name? Wow, that's a good one, Tyrese. You're not a Gibson. Your name is Norma Mitchell. So, bitch, change your motherfucking name. He didn't say that part, but, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what he was thinking. He said, he said, there are only 3 real Gibsons from my side. Shayla Gibson, which is his daughter. Tyrese Gibson, of course, is himself. And his real wife, Samantha Lee Gibson, period. He said, level up. For those of you who counted me out, that's cool. Clearly you can't count. That Capricorn bounce back spirit is very real. Seeds can't grow until they're buried deep in the ground. I've made some choices, and certain choices were made that tried to bury me. I feel better, stronger, and blessed, and look forward to many great things. This was a rough season, but these seasons don't last forever. At the end of every storm comes a rainbow. You just have to look it up for your blessings and go get it. So, you know, hearing what I just said to you, what are you guys' opinion on Tyrese getting out his baby mama after the victory? He actually posted that same caption twice under 2 different pictures. Then Tyrese, he actually posted another picture of him and his daughter, and the caption says this: today is a win. It's not a win for me. It's a win for our daughter Shayla, who unfortunately has been exposed to tension, private and public embarrassment, and growing up and feeling torn between 2 parents who are no longer married. It is a win because she gets to spend equal time with both of her parents in joint legal custody while she continues to grow in a happy and healthy environment. This has always been and will continue to be his priority. He said, I hope all the fathers feel encouraged by this cause. If was the real fathers out there who reached out and kept me encouraged along the way. And for that, I can't thank you enough. So Tyrese is basically thanking all the fathers out there that reached out to him and kept him motivated to keep fighting for his daughter. Then he continues to say, for 10 years, I've been the best father I could be, all while quietly being on the receiving end of constant toxic false accusations by the mother of my child. And of course, all the while being thrusted into unexpected social media storms, all while trying to fight for my career and stay afloat financially. Today I am proud that the courts have put an end to Norma's toxic nonsense, declaring that none of her accusations for the last 10 years against me are creditable. So basically saying that the judge didn't believe that bitch. I don't break any laws. I did not harass anyone. And most important, I never engaged in violence or abusive behavior. The physical and emotional violence that Norma publicly accused of were all false and ruled to have no merit, no evidence, and was understandable in the court of law. Yeah, Tyrese be writing these long-ass paragraphs, but I feel, He continues to say, I am forever in debt to my attorney, Terry Ross, who brought my truth to the light and supported me, my wife Samantha, and my daughter Shayla, and my team, who wanted nothing more than for this 10-year nightmare of false claims and accusations to end. So again, I have to ask you, was his baby mama doing this just to get more money? Because if he's paying $13,000 a month for 50% of custody, could you imagine how much he would have had to pay if she would have got full custody of her? I wonder what kind of job she got, if she has one. But let me go ahead and finish this up. He says, God delivered on his promise that if I stand on my truth and don't bend, he will show up for me. Today is the first day of the rest of my life with my family, my friends, my fans and supporters, and my business associates, and of course my immediate team. God bless you. Broken, but I will heal from this. ShaylaRocks.com. Go there now, please. Google parenting alienation and pathological enmeshment. So what Tyrese is planning on doing is helping, I guess, other fathers who are in this situation, come out on top. Because like I said, and I witnessed myself, I haven't been a part of it, but I witnessed it. There's a lot of women out there who use their kids for financial gain. They use their kid for a check. And, that's one thing I will never get about the law when it comes to child support or even divorce. Me personally, I feel like what you come with, you leave with. If I'm a successful rapper and an artist and my wife hasn't wrote a lyric, she hasn't toured a day, she hasn't lifted one finger to help me in any kind of way, shape, or form, just because she's my wife and she's lazy and broke, why should she be entitled to half of my stuff? And as far as child support goes, I have another question with that I just don't get. Why is it that child support is based off of the parent's income? Like, what kid needs $13,000? And then there are some kids out there who, parent is real wealthy, and their mother receiving $50,000, even $100,000 in child support. And if you're going to grant that type of money, then the court should make sure that every dime goes towards the kid, not the mother's clothes, not the mother's car note, not the mother's rent. No, I should pay 50% of the rent. If I'm a wealthy parent, I should be entitled to pay 50% of the rent where my child stays, and then the mother should get off her motherfucking ass and pay the other 50%, not me pay the whole thing 50-50. But one question I really have for the court system is this. Let's take the whole rich equation out of the topic. Say you have a non-working father and a non-working mother. Well, as child support is accumulating, if the mother has the kid, the father has to pay back the child support owed. But the mother doesn't have a job either. So if through the public assistance program, a total of $50,000, $100,000 in debt has been accumulated, why not she have to pay half of that? That is half her kid. She ain't got no job. Her sitting at home on her ass, waiting on the government to give her some free money, that's not a motherfucking job. You having to go to the county building once a month or once every 6 months to fill out some paperwork to keep getting free money, that's not a motherfucking job. Why is the laws like this? And don't get me wrong, I'm not just bashing women, because if the shoe was on the other foot, the same rules should apply. If both parents are not working, then both parents should have to pay back the child support debt that is owed. That's just basic common sense. Why the law has not been changed, I don't know. Why men are not fighting to change that law, I don't understand. But at the end of the day, something has to happen. I would hate to have to be in that situation. Now, I have a couple of questions I want to ask everybody. Even though Tyrese won his custody battle, do you think that Tyrese was doing a little too much with the clown on social media, the the crazy comments? Because I supported my dude, but at some point I was like, this nigga's doing too much. He was just doing too much. I just didn't get it. Then on top of that, this would really kill everybody. When Tyrese claimed that he was broke, and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith had loaned him $5 million to stay afloat. Now, if that wasn't crazy, and it wasn't crazy that they loaned him the money, what was crazy was that he lied about it. Like, come on, my dude. You got a big old mansion. You got a car company. From what I hear, you got cleaners in your house. You got about 1 or 2 restaurants in your backyard or inside your house. You have staff. You've been in one of the biggest movie franchises there is with Fast and the Furious. Baby Boy, multiple hit albums. Like, nigga, how's you broke? Excuse me, y'all, about that. But, yeah, I don't get that. How are you broke? But, hey, he say he broke, then I guess he's broke. Well, that's enough about Tyrese. Okay, Mocha, yeah, he was doing way too much, man. I don't know what Tyrese was tripping on. That whole situation was just crazy. But, again, salute to Tyrese for winning one for the dads, because it's very rare that we win one for the dads. So now we're gonna go into the last topic of tonight, which is Tokyo Toni. Now, how many of y'all pay attention to this woman? For those that don't know, Tokyo Toni is Blac Chyna's mother. At first, I thought the lady was so-so. She was okay. Like, I had no problem with her. But, people started contacting my business and informing us that, she was scamming people with homeless donations, which they sent me evidence of she was actually doing. But we're going to say allegedly, though, because she likes to sue, because currently she's broke. She's been evicted out of her house that she claimed she owned, but actually she was renting. Yes, you guys, she was renting the home and lying about owning it. I mean, like, why lie? Like, a lot of people rent. You know what I'm saying? We know you ain't got money like that. Keep that shit real. You broke, you broke. And then, like since I've been paying attention to this woman, she's been like the most lioness ass woman I've ever known. Like I said, she claimed to own a home, and then she got evicted for not paying rent. She used a lot of the homeless donations on herself, which after my company started putting her out there, she came out with a video afterwards and admitted, like, yeah, I'm using at least 50% of the homeless donations for my own personal expenses, which is kind of messed up. Because at that time, people were sending us pictures because people was donating clothes to the homeless, and she was wearing them. Like, if people are sending you clothes for the homeless, why are you putting it on? Why are you wearing it? Like, that's not for you. When people donate money, they don't donate money for you. They donate money to the homeless. So once we start putting it out there, boy, then them donations stop. That's why she got evicted. You do wrong by people, karma's a bitch. Karma will catch up with you. I don't care who you are. It's just a matter of time. One thing that my company get asked a lot at WeSellFlyMagazine.com and at WeSellFlyMagazine on every social media platform. One thing we get asked a lot is that why China won't help her mother out. Yeah, Mocha, she do need to get a job. Well, she claimed she was driving Uber. She claimed she was driving Lyft. That was all lie. I mean, she was doing it, but she ain't making no money from that. Like, This woman's just pathetic. But what I was saying was, a lot of people ask me why China won't help her mother out, and I personally don't know China, so I can't answer that. They say, well, why she don't never donate to a homeless movement? Because I personally feel like China knows what her mother is doing with that money. So why would she donate to her movement knowing that it's mostly going in her own pocket? Like, in that case, she might as well write her mother a check and say, here you go. Because that's what she's going to do with it anyway. And why China won't help her out? Shit. Only they know. But on We So Fly magazine on Instagram and Twitter, we posted a comment where her followers asked her why China wouldn't help her, or is China going to help her, and her response was, I wish. So even your own daughter is tired of your broke begging ass. You know, that's pretty sad. What was funny was when she tried to get O.J. Simpson. Like, O.J. Simpson hadn't been out of jail no more than 24 hours, I believe. And she was all on that nigga coattail. Like, she wanted that dude badly because she knows that he still gets that NFL pension. So she was trying to get some of that money. It ain't a lot, but, you know, you can't touch that NFL pension, so O.J. gonna always be straight. In the chat room, Mocha Baby says, I think she's bipolar. Shit, think. I'm pretty sure she is. She bipolar, she retarded, she crazy. Allegedly. Because the bitch ain't gonna sue me with her broke ass. But, allegedly. Oh, man. Oh, and during the time she was getting evicted, you guys, she got hit with a revenge porn charge. Yes, a revenge porn charge. Like, she actually, check this out, she actually took or got a hold of some personal videos of her landlord's daughter and posted it on social media. The daughter somehow found out, screenshot it, recorded it, had it all, and the same way Tokyo Toni was calling the police on them, she called the police on Tokyo Toni, and she was arrested and released the next day. And she's still going back to court fighting those charges. Revenge porn, yes. The same thing Rob Kardashian got hit with when he did it to Blac Chyna. Like, that just shows how stupid this woman is. Your daughter just hit Rob with this kind of charge, and your dumb ass turn around and do it? Now, if that ain't fucking retarded, I don't know what the fuck is. But, like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like, that's fucking stupid as fuck. So now, Rob get hit with revenge porn. You get hit with... The only difference is Rob got money. His family got money, so they can probably make that go away with a nice check. Tokyo Toni, you broke as shit. You couldn't even pay that girl to settle in court if you wanted to. You done talked bad about the Kardashians. You done fucked over everybody. So you ain't even good to get a little loan to make that shit go away. So you might actually get some jail time behind that, because that's a serious crime. And maybe that can get your mind straight, you know, but I doubt it. You probably still be the crazy motherfucker that we all know you to be. So this is the time where, in the show, where I'm gonna allow you guys to ask questions. It could be about a celebrity. It could be about my company or myself. So if you have any questions, feel free to go to the description below, click on the link in the box, and ask whatever you want to ask. If you don't have any questions tonight, then we're going to go to the next section, which is going to be shots out. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, you guys, to go ahead and think of any questions you want to ask. And if you don't have any questions, I'm going to allow you guys to send me some shout-outs, and I'm going to read your shout-outs on air before we end the show tonight. So, while you guys are thinking of questions or shout-outs, I'm going to ask you guys this. Have you heard that trash-ass Jocelyn Hernandez diss track to Cardi B? Now, I'm not a big fan of Cardi B's music, Then Bodak Yellow do sound pretty cool. I haven't heard anything else besides that I really liked. But Jocelyn, you got a bad body. I would definitely dick you down if I had the opportunity. But as far as your whole music career, you need to just go ahead and wrap that up. Stick to reality TV because, we definitely like watching you on reality TV. We definitely love seeing you fighting and talking shit like that's what you do. But this whole music thing that's, I guess Stevie J has pumped your head up to believe that you're talented, or I guess because Stevie J, your baby father, you feel like you have skill. No, Stevie J was lying to you just to get the draws, like on some real shit. That nigga was lying to you to get them goddamn draws. Because at the end of the day, majority of your music was trash, and this diss track that you dropped just just verified that your shit was trash. Like it was just all bad. Oh, back to Tokyo Tony, you guys. I forgot. I had the video sitting right here that I wanted you guys to watch. So while y'all think of questions and think of shout outs, I want you guys to watch this video and I'll be right back with you guys.
out of here and put it in storage. That's the last move they making on me. That's the last move they making on me. Wow. Now that is outrageous. That was outrageous. That was beyond shit imaginable. These bitches is really fucking crazy. But I'm crazier. That's the fucking problem. They just told the police, somebody just, I don't know if it's the landlords or Trina, but one of them, they called the police and had the motherfucking SWAT team at my fucking house down there. I don't believe this shit. I'm about to show you, dog. Slam on my sleep. Gosh. That's okay, because you still not going to get this house. I'm going to take all my shit out of here and leave a fucking TV and shit to party. This going to be a fucking party house, bitch. I can't do it. We leaving soon, packing this shit. But I'm not leaving this motherfucker because I'm going to make them pay for eviction people and everything. Look what this bitch done did. Look what these bitches done did. The landlord done teamed up. You don't know what number did they dial from. That's the problem. Well, I just showed you. No messages. It's no messages. It's just keep calling from that number. Somebody called the police and said, we got guns and shit all up. Okay. So what are they going to say next? What are they going to do next? And it's the landlord connecting with the girl that lives here. I'm in court with them. They gave me, watch this, they gave me some porn revenge charges. I got some... I'm going to party this bitch up. He the one I was fussing at that time. I was so bitter. Oh, Wasi. We got to get some boxes. I got to get my shit out of here and put it in storage. They done called. It's like... Their house is going to be a problem. And I don't know. I just have to move. Fuck this. I just got to go. And they forcing me out of here. Garbage. This is forced. You forcing me out of here. This house was never the landlord. This house back. Oh, let me show you. Young. You gonna hear why they there. We got guns and people running from my house. I mean a flood of police. So all I can say is if something goes down, they call again. I told them what's happening. I mean, I don't even have no man. I gotta pay security to come sleep on my damn couch, man. Look. I got all that already. This is so bad. And my neighbors, they like, we feel so sorry for you with this and that. I'm like, it's all over the internet. I mean, the people... That's why I'm going to party this. I'm going to get all my court papers, all my Versace, all my clothes, all my shoes, all my shit out of here. Yeah. Out of here and put it in storage. That's the last move.
Alright, you guys, well, I want to welcome and thank everybody for tuning in to Reese Off Live Radio. Again, this is our first test show of Join The Coversation. We also have a different variety of shows that's coming, but they won't be on this channel. They'll be on the Reese Off Live Network, WESOFLY space NET WORK. Be sure to subscribe over there. That's where all the upcoming and new shows will be at. We will run a couple of test shows on this channel though. And also on our YouTube channel, Reese Off Live Magazine, we will also have shows that are going to be based on that channel as well. So you guys subscribe to this channel. Thank you, I appreciate it. Subscribe to Reese Off Live Magazine channel. Thank you, we appreciate it. Subscribe to Reese Off Live Network YouTube channel. Thank you, we appreciate it. And you can also find us at Reese Off Live Magazine on all social network platforms. I'm your host, Sam. And again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. for episode 2 Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is just a test show. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. Be so fly.